Greetings, greetings, greetings. We are not in the lab. We're not in the lab, but we're in JLQ, in JLHQ, Justice League headquarters. That's where we are. This is Ron. Tell that. We said that everyone share, share, share. And you all might hear some noise going on. We got the electrician here in Julius Hall. You got the electrician coming in while I'm doing the show. Y'all know how it is. That's what happened. And as always, we got special guests. We got special guests with us. We got special guests with. We got Brother John Parker with us. We got Brother Kenneth Glover with us. We got Brother Alexis Best with us. And for Kenneth, I want him to see. Look at the name that's on it. Let my brother go and see. You know, so he understand. They know who I am. They know who I am. So again, that's why I'm just gonna throw it on out there. So we glad to have all y'all with us. So bam, I'm telling that. So, yo, this is what we're gonna do. Like we do like this. How y'all out there? Can we say, oh y'all share, share, share? Y'all know how we do this. So my brother Kenneth, you know, he family, you know, all that right there. Just like Gene just had his birthday this week right here. Nicole, everybody celebrated Gene's birthday. So, so my brother Kenneth, unless you're closing it, who are you? Who are you?
My name is Kenneth Glover. I'm the Lustrous Potentate of Omar Temple number 21. Oasis of Savannah, Desert of Georgia, the ancient Egyptian Arabic order, Nobles of the Mystic Shrine. I'm from Savannah, Georgia, homegrown brothers. How y'all doing?
All right, all right. Brother John Parker, who are you? Who are you?
I am Brother John Parker. I'm the Imperial Deputy of the Oasis for Savannah, Omar Temple number 21, ancient Egyptian Arabic order, Nobles of the Mystic Shrine. I'm not originally from Savannah, but I've been here long enough to say I'm from Savannah.
So where you came from before you came to Savannah? So,
Tampa, Florida.
you said Tampa, Florida?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he from that St. Peter and all that, and Bradenton.
Yes, sir. Right
That.
across the bridge. Yes.
I'm just saying. And so now, Brother Alexis Best, who are you? Who are you?
You already know. You already know I'm Alexis Best. I am homegrown. Savannah, Georgia in the house. SHS. You know the rest.
Because he's family also. And so we gotta do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. And so we throw this out to folks, we throw it out to folks, and sometimes people get all esoteric about this. We ain't being esoteric. We being as we are part of our culture, our history, who we are, you know how we do this. The question is, so we start with Alexis first. Alexis, who are your people? Who are your people? Who are your people, Alexis?
Well, my people are the best people, man. We from off of that east side, you know, home and grown. Actually from Red Brick, coming out of Red Brick, moving over to the east side of Savannah. Once again, a product of Savannah High School, and it's the best school in Savannah. That's all I can say.
I will make a comment, but I'm just I'm gonna reserve it for later.
You start.
So, brother Kenneth, who your people? Who your people?
I'm from Savannah, Georgia. Like I said, I'm off the west side. My people, all my people off west side. My family started out in the Fellwood. Then we moved. Then we moved in the '60s over on Hopkins. So I grew up right down the street from Beach High School. But see, I was blessed to experience both sides. I went to parochial school all my life until from St. Mary's, from the Mary off of 36th Street over to Blessed Sacrament. Then I went to Benedictine, but then I had an opportunity to go to AE Beach and finish out my junior and senior year. That was a blessing in disguise. Enjoyed every minute of being at the Bulldog, being in class 85, where we just enjoyed our 40th class reunion. So, hey, that's a blessing of both worlds. I got to see both sides of the fence.
So, brother John Parker, who your people? Who your people?
My people, again, we're not originally from Savannah. We've been here long enough. My people are out of Florida. We were originated from Alabama, the Parker side, McNeil side, out of Panama City, Florida. Born there, raised in Tampa. I did actually graduate high school in Georgia. I graduated from Bradwell Institute. Came back from Germany and went down there. Went back home to go to college. Came back here, and I've been here since.
Okay. So you at least did, you at least got some of your family out. See, because see, Alexis and Glover gonna try. I ain't getting in trouble. They ain't mention no family name, no family number, nothing like that. People be looking at the show, then they be like, "Why Jamal ain't let Alexis say nothing about me? Why why Glover? Larry Johnson be like, why Glover ain't say nothing about us?" Because I say, like I said, you know how we do. That's what
Well,
we do.
you know how it is, Jamal. We get a little title or something. We forget about everybody else. You can't forget about family now. Now it works.
Hey, y'all tripping. Y'all tripping.
That's why I just look like, wow. I ain't gonna say nothing about no Greg. I
Man,
ain't gonna say nothing about that. I ain't gonna say nothing.
listen, Alex. Listen here, Jamal. I got too many siblings to try to call out all them names, man. It's just too many of us.
I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say all the same. He just gonna say, straight. But I'm just saying, we gonna move on to this right here. We gonna move on to this right here.
No, you ain't gonna get me in no trouble.
I'm saying y'all just trying to get me in trouble. Yeah. So
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. My people are Arthur Best, Greg Best, Veronica Graham, and Tanya Eason. Straight shout out to my peeps.
Way to clean it up, Alexis. Way to clean it up.
Gonna get me killed like that. Yeah, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So we're gonna do this. So John, we come to you with this right here. So who inspires you? What inspires you? Who inspires you? What inspires you?
To be the person I am today, I'd have to say my inspiration came from my great granddad and my grandmother. My great granddad was a Prince Hall Mason and also a pastor. I come from a lineage of ministers. Great granddad, granddad, all pastors, and every aunt on my dad's side is a minister. So my inspiration comes from them, and I guess you could say it comes from a higher power. Um, what I do in life, I gear it around making sure that I have that servant mindset, and not wanting to be served. I am an individual that wants to make sure that everybody else is taken care of. That that in life we do things the right way. So my inspiration just comes from a higher power. My grandmother them instilled that in me, and my mom them, and all that. So those are my inspirations, family.
So we now come to Alexis. Who inspires you? What inspires you?
I'm inspired. My mother inspires me. She has since gone on to glory, but many lessons that she has instilled in me have benefited me in a way that helps me to avoid the pitfalls of life. She truly taught me how to negotiate hurdles, how to get through life. She taught me how to learn how to smile through hard times. So she has been my greatest inspiration. What really inspires and motivates me is the ability to do what we do at Omar Temple number 21, an organization that is entrenched in benevolence, entrenched in the community, giving ourselves to those in the community to make the community a much better place. So I'm inspired by the brothers of Omar Temple number 21 as we work very diligently to go out into these communities and make an impact to the people in the communities in which we serve.
Okay. All right. And who inspires you? What inspires you?
Well, my mom and dad were my inspiration. My like I said, I got a host of siblings. Um, Altogether, I have 5 brothers and 5 sisters. My dad and mom was able to send all of their kids to private school and off to college. So my dad was a working man. He worked for Dixie Furniture for almost 25 years. And my mom was a homemaker, and he took that responsibility, and he continued with that responsibility. And I saw him as my true example of what a man's supposed to do and what responsibility is, even in pitfalls. One thing, one thing that my dad always did, he never, he never made you feel when you fell. He always made sure you understand that everyone has a fall, but the key to it is how you get up, and you get up. But what do you have to learn from all your mistakes? What did you learn from it? Now you got to move forward. So in life, as a member of Omar Temple number 21 and as a Prince Hall Mason, in that journey, I was able to meet men at a young age. See, I joined the Masonic Order at the age of 23. I became a Shriner at the age of 24. So I've grown in the organization, and I was not only um, learning how to become a better person, along with being a better man, and that comes with time. And hopefully, during that time, you learn that you must take responsibility and own everything that happens in your life. You take ownership. You can't pass the buck and blame it on anybody else. You take ownership for what you do. And that is a lot. That's what I've learned from various individuals. I had the pleasure, while being in the organization, meeting men I would have never met in that life. Men like Curtis Cooper. I had the pleasure of sitting and talking and just being in the midst of a great person. And that, to me, is total inspiration. And a lot of times I find that in this walk we are in now called life, a lot of young men just need to have someone to listen to what they have to say, and also not just give anything, but just listen. And that's what we do. We in Shrindom right now, what we're trying to put together and re-implement in our organization. We have our youth group set up really well. Well, next month we're taking a host of kids to New Orleans, to our national conference, where they're going to be amongst youth from all over the country.
Julius told me raise my hand.
Yeah.
He said we're gonna be getting to some of that,
Yeah.
but you just want to go. That's what
Yeah.
we gonna be getting into that along with some other things. But Julius Hall said, Jamal, why does he act like that? I said he's one of my followers. He's one of my subjects because I'm the king of AEB. So that's what happened. I gotta try just like I'm the king of West Virginia. So that's what happened with my subjects. That's why when I go to the alumni picnic for Beach High School, I have to go out there and let them know. But anyway, we're gonna go on this right here. So we're gonna come to you with this right here, Kenna. We're gonna come to you. What song or songs give you that What song or songs give you that? When you hear that song, it's like, yeah. What song give you that give you that feeling?
What song?
Yes, song or songs. Yes.
What song? Ooh, man. What song? Oh man. Let me think. Come back to me. Come back to me.
When you hear it, it just makes you like bam. So
yeah.
John, what song or songs give you that When you hear it like bam, it just take you to that level.
Man, I got a multitude of them. But one is in particular is a gospel song. And I can't think of the lady that sings it, but it's called "I Won't Let You Fall." That gives me that in our temple when we hear the song "White Horse." Everybody knows what that means. That gives you that man, I got a host of them, man, but I'll just stick with those two for now.
All right.
Definitely, I won't let you
go. So Alexis, what song or songs give you that that sensation?
Man, I'm gonna have to go with Fantastic Voyage because it has truly been a fantastic voyage and a fantastic ride in this thing called life. So if any song really inspires me and gives me that it's that Fantastic Voyage. So come along and get on this ride. Let's ride 2025, Pody.
Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
All right, so we come back to you, Glover.
Well, I think I can go with my homeboy, Big Boy. I like to listen to some Outkast and just get inspired. Not one song in particular right now, but I just that his music is what I like.
All right, because sometimes that's what it is for some people. It's that artist. And so what we're going to do, we're going to go to a break and we'll be right back. This is Run Tell That. We got with us Brother Kenneth Glover, Brother John Parker, Brother Alexis Best. And this is Run Tell That. We say everyone share. And Sister Deidre Murray, glad to have you with us as always, checking out the show. And so, because some of you already know some of them too, Deidre, but you see how they be acting, when they're on here. Like John called it out. They get titles and positions, then they get a little bit themselves. We're going to leave that alone. We come right back. This Run Tell That.
Savannah, are you looking for some of the best Southern soul food? Then check out Kim's Cafe at 714 MLK Boulevard. The food is so good, you'll think that your mother cooked it. Located in the heart of Savannah, Kim's has a menu that includes breakfast anytime, lunch when you need it, and dinner so you won't have to cook when you get home. They also cater all types of events and can host your reserved event at the restaurant. Come see what everyone has been raving about. Great food, great atmosphere, and a great time. Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Boulevard in beautiful downtown Savannah.
Hey, Port Wentworth, Savannah, Georgia, surrounding counties. I don't know if y'all know, but y'all got a good man that's trying to do good things for y'all city. Mr. Rufus Bright. Y'all need to go ahead and re-elect him because he's already been in office. But I don't know if y'all know all the good things and wonderful things he's been doing for the city. I don't know if y'all know who I am, but I'm Big Brother Dre. This is the Found First production. You know what I mean? I want to let y'all know that this was brought to you by the committee to elect Rufus Bright for City Council of Port Wentworth, Savannah, Georgia. But y'all need to tap in and tune in. You know what I mean? And keep following him and vote for him. Get out to those polls. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. You know what I mean? Don't hold back. Don't sit there and waste no time. Run to them polls and make sure you go and run and vote for Mr. Rufus Bright.
Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. Vote for Rufus Bright. You want to see some brighter days? Vote for Rufus Bright. You want somebody who knows the way? Vote for Rufus Bright.
Greetings, we are back. This is Run Tell That. Glad to have you all with us. And we say support all people who support us. And that's Kim's Cafe, 714 MLK Junior Boulevard. Davis Johnson, Postal Law Firm's offices in Savannah, Atlanta, and Statesboro. Chef Food and Gas owns the corners of Styles and Gwinnett Streets in Savannah. Don't ride by, stop by. And so, and we got one price cleaners in the farmers market on Highway 80 in Garden City. And we need to clean up some things right now. We need to clean up some things right now with some people, because some people doing some great things. And we're going to clean up and have a great time. And this event right here. Oh, wait, this is Ivy Bay. All right, we're going to this event right here on next Wednesday. All right, let me go and say this right here. On next Wednesday, after Run Tell That, you need to go over to the Georgia Southern Armstrong Center and check out the first annual First Responders Military Appreciation Gala, a community achievement. They will be doing that Wednesday, May 28th, 2025 at 7 p.m. Georgia Southern Armstrong Center, which is on Abercorn. The attire is semi-formal. And Kenneth can elaborate further on that. But again, it is at 7 o'clock, right after Run Tell That. I don't know why they trying to do me like that. They're gonna have me rush from the headquarters to get over there so I can be there. So, Kenneth, what is that about? What is that event about?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this here. We're gonna make sure we hold your seat. Because you can't miss this. What this is all about is just making sure that we follow the mandate, one of our mandates from our Imperial Council, that we show appreciation to those, military appreciation to those who serve our country. But what we did was, instead of us, Omar Temple number 21 and Omar Court number 91, the Daughters of ISIS, me and the illustrious commanderess, Karen Nunnally, she was unable to be on tonight. We got together, talked to Alexis and also with Deputy Parker, and decided, hey man, let's implement first responders in that too. Let's do both, because just like you doing councilman's running for office in Port Wentworth. Port Wentworth was a victim of the storm in August of 2024, correct? And those first responders went in there and did amazing job. And we did not forget about that, because we have members of our organization that live out there, and we have family members that live out there in Port Wentworth. So we thought about that. And so we put together a great committee that worked diligently since January to put this together. The chairperson is no other than Alexis Best. When I called Alexis and we started talking about it, it was full steam ahead. And I just let him run. You know how you love to talk. He got that gift for gab.
Jamal, I want you to know, Jamal, Alexis ain't the only one that like to talk, and I ain't gonna call no names.
Hey, but not only that, Jamal, I get that gift from our deputy. Have you listened to him talk? See, them preachers in this family is paying off.
That's what I was going. I was going to go to him. That's why I was going next. I was going to John.
That's right.
Yes, sir.
What should the people get from this?
We wanted them to get that we support our community, and not just the community, but we support the first responders in the community. I myself work in law enforcement, and our illustrious potentate does as well. So
we want to ensure that, those individuals who are on the front line at all times are remembered and thought about. Let's just be real. Sometimes being a first responder can be a thankless job, and most people that do it, you have to have somewhat of a calling from God and a passion for people when you're talking about being a first responder. Whether it's a firefighter, police officer, EMS, corrections officer, those individuals at any given day, when you leave the house that morning and say goodbye, it could mean goodbye. You are putting your life on the line out here, and the little appreciation that we can show, we should show for those individuals. So when the illustrious potentate came up with this idea, my thought was, let's run with it. My signature is on it automatically. Let's go. Let's run with it. Let's make it happen for those in our community who show nothing but love for the individuals in their community, to make sure that, they're showing their benevolence. And that's, again, what our organization is all about, charity and benevolence. So, yeah, we want to put that back out in the community. We want everybody in the community to know that Omar supports our community wholeheartedly, every aspect of our community.
Okay. So I'm going to say this, John. I'm going to say this right here. I was not going to bring this up, but I have the power to read minds. I have the power to read minds. And I read Glover's mind, and he said, Jamal, make sure you bring up about how Bravo used to cheat. Bring that up. I read his mind. That was when you said it. See, don't think it's coming from me. I just have the power to read minds. I'm just throwing out there. Again. That I'm not responsible for the thoughts that come into my head from other people. And they call that telepathy. I ain't responsible. It's just a gift, and I gotta use it. So that's what I did. And then, but somebody else, they put stuff in Latrell Tanner talking about that's my babe. I'm so proud of it. That's my boo. All that Latrell Tanner thing. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, why? Excuse me, why? I'm sorry. I apologize, Mr. Best. So now, since Glover's going to save the seat, my brother Kenneth Glover, but I ain't going to tell y'all what he did to me at Georgia Southern on the Armstrong campus. I had to park my car. I had to run into the building. Then he come back out. He about to boot my car, saying, Jamal, you not the president. So why are you parking the president's spot? He said, only because you family. I ain't doing that. So I'm just. I'm sorry. The judge is going to kill me for discussing. I'm sorry. So he's saving the seat for me. So when I get there, what can I expect when I get there?
Something to eat.
Nah, he got to fix his own plate.
How you put me behind smooth talking Imperial Deputy of the Oasis, John Parker? You know them some tough shoes to follow, man. You shouldn't do that to me. but what you should expect, in all truth and all fairness, what you should expect is a great time, great time in fellowship, as we are able to sit down and honor those first responders and military. One thing I also want to add is this thing will not be the event that it is without the sponsorship that we have. We have some great sponsors that came in and took the mantle and they ran with it. Sponsors like River Street Suites. We have the Eichels Law Firm. We have Chatham Parkway Toyota and the Pittman Group. We have State Farm Insurance Agency, Quality of Life Insurance Agency, On Time Fashion, the International Longshoremen Association. So we got a lot of people that actually stepped up to the plate, saw the vision that we had with this first responders event, and they actually did all that they could to support us. So I would like to tip our hat to our sponsors and thank them very much for their generosity and their kindness.
And also a sponsor is a
media sponsor, the greatest sponsor of them all. Our media sponsor on 2100 Savannah.
I wasn't gonna say that. We understand about humility and humbleness. We understand that. We understand that we're not from environments such as 500 Washington Avenue or 3001 Hopkins Street.
Say it right there. Say it
Or
right so they can hear it, brother.
or Joe Front Boulevard, places that have Arabic and all that. So I'm just saying that we have humbleness, and so yes. So now we're coming. Alexis, we're gonna come to you.
Okay.
There are gonna be awards. What are these awards about? Who get the awards?
The awards will be given to those brave men and women. What we did is we reached out to different municipalities and we asked that they would give us recommendations on those recipients of the awards. In addition to that, we have Fire Engine 13, correct, Pody?
11.
Fire Engine 11, my apologies, that we will be honoring as well. But most importantly, we're going to give away 2 scholarships. We're going to give 2 scholarships away to 2 deserving students. One student at Georgia Southern University and the other one at Savannah State University. And that keeps in line with our HBCU initiative.
Okay. All right. I was gonna wait to bring something up, but Alexis Best, like he want to talk about what he does. So I was gonna bring up one of the people who made it possible for a place called Savannah State University to be here, Georgia State Industrial College for Colored Youth, for it to be here. It was because of a man by the name of Reverend James Sims, one of my heroes. I was gonna bring that up, but somebody had to just go ahead and throw it on out there right now about Savannah State. So I'm gonna leave that alone right there. So I'll just do this right here. I'll toss it over. Since Alexis had to be like that. That's what happened. You go 500 Washington Avenue. They just like Brother Kenneth Glover.
Yeah.
Why is it significant for Savannah State to be included with regards to the award? I mean, the scholarship. Why is that important? And that's been tied to Reverend James Sims. But I'm just going to leave that alone because Alexis already tried to mess stuff up.
Well, let me say this. See, on May 19th, the Prince Hall Freemasons throughout the country celebrated 250 years of Prince Hall Masonry in the United States of America. And from that, in 1865, a former slave from Savannah that left and went to receive his theology degree, became a minister, joined the Union Army, was made a Mason in Boston, Massachusetts, and decided to come back to Savannah, Georgia, and start a lodge in Savannah, Georgia. And that lodge was called Eureka No. 1. And that was in 1875. So James Sims went from starting the lodge Eureka No. 1 to becoming a judge. He was actually a judge here in Savannah, Georgia. But due to the fact of Jim Crow, and after Reconstruction and all that Jim Crow stuff came out, they kind of removed him out of there. So he did take the post of provost, correct? And he did establish what? Georgia Industrial, which now is Savannah State. So this, like we stated earlier, the HBC initiative that is mandated from our Imperial Council falls in line with our appreciation. So when we give this appreciation and scholarship, most definitely it's going to a student at Savannah State University.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So that's that history right there.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one of the things I share with people about Reverend Sims is that when he is not Judge Sims, the state of Georgia abolished the inferior court of Chatham County because they were like, we ain't about to let James Sims judge us on anything, because James Sims was ride or die for his people, ride or die. Reverend James Sims also operated a secret school in Savannah when it was illegal in the state of Georgia to educate Africans in the state of Georgia. So that's one of my heroes right there, straight up hero. And so again, you all are falling in line with the legacy of Reverend James Sims being right there. Also, let people know this too. Some people don't realize that when they talked about African people having to turn back that land after April 1865, Reverend Sims like, I ain't telling nobody to give up that land. Their sweat equity entitled them to that land. That's my boy. Led people out of Chatham County down in other counties, make sure that black folks have the ability to vote. So yeah, so that's why Alexis, I was gonna throw that up later, but he had to go ahead and do it. So we did. Brother John,
I told you put me behind Dep Parker, man. I have big shoes to follow, brother.
And so, Brother Parker, also we're gonna be recognized people in the military. Why is that essential? For some people, they may not necessarily understand. Why is that essential?
Military first responders as well. Again, my one of the inspirations in my life is my dad and my stepfather, both who were military soldiers, served their country, and these are the people who are responsible for the freedoms that we have here. Being on that line, ensuring that our country has remained steadfast, and no one has been able to invade and disrupt the fabric of our being. Even though we have some individuals who are in our country itself that want to disrupt that fabric, the military has shown throughout the years that they are the individuals who are tried and tested. So it is important that we recognize those individuals for their service and their sacrifice, those who made the ultimate sacrifice. We want to make sure that they are inclusive in this first responders initiative.
Okay. So
Can I add something to that?
go ahead.
Can I add something to that?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead, Corey. Go ahead, man, Jamal. Go ahead.
This side is when you got family. Y'all know I can't keep in control of my show.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
But see, let me say this. Now, all of us of an age, right? We remember that movie Glory that was made here in Savannah, Georgia, correct?
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
See, that group that came, where did it come from? Boston, Massachusetts, right?
Yes, sir.
Within our military ranks, and it's always been this way. Even George Washington had his traveling dispensation for Masons. In that movie Glory, the 54th Massachusetts had a traveling dispensation from Masons from Boston, Massachusetts. So when we talk about military, you talk about Prince Hall Freemasonry, we're talking about military attached. When you think about the Buffalo Soldiers, the 9th Infantry, 55, the Triple Nickel, all those individuals had warrants and charters and dispensation where they were made Masons. Masons were being made in the military, and it's still to this day. So that is why, just like our guest speaker is one of our own. He's a Novata Omar Temple, Command Sergeant Major Calvert Tate from Fort Irwin, California, from the National Training Center, Desert Training Center. He's flying in to be our guest speaker at our event next week. And he's highly decorated.
Okay.
I just had to add that piece.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love it. I can't say nothing. I can't say.
I told you earlier, Jamal. Alexis ain't the only one who want to talk. I told you.
I know he been like this since he was at St. Mary's.
Yeah, them Gruber boys, Eric and them know me.
Ain't nothing changed. Even when he was to boot my car, he had to talk to me.
You know better.
Let me try to get something similar. We're gonna take a break. This is a quick break right here. We gotta do this right here. Quick break right here, and bam. Hot 2100 Savannah. If that's the QR code, we say hit it up. Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. We are on Alexa. We are on Apple CarPlay. We got it on. You can get us on your iPhone app. You can get it on your Droid app, your laptop, your tablet, or your desktop. Hot 2100 Savannah and the world. But hot21savannah.com. They're going to hit us up. And so we are back. But now, John, this is really before I was going to come to him anyway, but I am like kind of frightened right now. I'm just going to hold my head down. And so I'm going to come to each one of you. I'm going to start out with him. So Brother Glover, Brother Kenneth Glover, what are some of the other things that Omar Temple is doing? What are some of the other things? And remember, other people got to talk too, okay? that came from Alexis. That was Alexis. I read Alexis' mind. I read Alexis' mind, Alexis. Now what you say to them, I have read your mind. So go ahead. You got it.
We just did a health clinic at Savannah State last month, participating in Curtis Cooper Health Clinic last month. But the main focus that we're working on right now is really driving our voters registration, trying to make sure that we get folks to register and vote, because there's some stuff coming up in the future that we really need to attack. And that is something that we've been doing for many years. So that is key. That's something that we really pushing, along with our Shriners as Mentors program. We're really putting the right nobles over there. All of our nobles are vetted with background checks, with yearly background checks. So that's what we're working on to really focus on our youth and really build our structure back the way it was. Because people always walk up to us or see our feathers in the parades and say, "Hey, I remember I played for Omar. I didn't like y'all." Or somebody said, "I didn't like y'all. Y'all cheated." I said, "That wasn't us. That was Berners Homes in there way back in the day." Yeah.
How he just turn on people like that? I cannot.
Wheels on the bus go round and round. Round and round.
You see it. You see it. You see it.
I cannot, in good conscience, allow you to talk about Burners like that when his sibling to Evans V. Jenkins High School. I cannot allow that to happen. So I will now move on to Alexis Beth. Alexis. So what are some other events? Because there were some activities that were being discussed before we got started on the show. So what are some other activities that are being done and work being done by Omar?
Well, Omar Temple 21 continues to invest in the community. We continue to invest into our youth. One of the initiatives that we're working on post this event is the back to school drive. We know that a great deal of the kids within our communities that we service are kids that are underprivileged. So I got with our Imperial Deputy of the Oasis, John Parker, and the illustrious Potentate, and talked to them about us providing some clothing for kids for back to school, talked about providing school supplies, haircuts, and things of that like. So we're really going to invest in these kids and get these kids ready for back to school and give them a great start and a great advantage.
Okay. All right. And so, John, what's your vision? What is your vision? Now I say, what is your vision for the community to be involved with Omar? What's your vision for the community? Because now I'm saying, because y'all doing work, what's your vision for the community? How can the community be a part of and with the work that y'all doing with regards to Omar?
Just when they see us posting, when they see us putting it out, they come out and support it. Because what we're doing is for the community. We want them to come out and support themselves as we support them. So we just want them to come out and be a part of everything that we do.
Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, Kenna, you said that there was an event that at least some people are going out of town, that some young people going out of town.
Yes. throughout, when I say the domain, that means the whole country.
Mhm.
Our youth organization, our youth group, will be attending our Imperial Youth Conference, which is going to be held in New Orleans in the week of June 25th through the 28th.
Lazarus, hold on, Lazarus. I'm here with Kenneth them, Lexus, and John them. You know they got an event going on next week here. You know, on my temple. You know, did they let you know about that? In Savannah, they got it going on. You know, Kenneth Glover them, Luxury Potent. You know, he on the show right now. I just want them. They ain't had let you know. That they ain't let you know about the event they got next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. So, Kenneth Glover, what college did you go to?
I went to Fort Valley.
So Lazarus, I'll tell you more about it because you know that's how them Fort Valley people are. But I'm gonna call you. You know, you come down here for all the stuff. You come down for all the stuff they be doing. You come down for all the stuff, but they can't even get in touch with you. Even the dirty red, everybody. You come down with I'll make sure they know. Okay, my brother. I read Lazarus' spot. Lazarus was saying, you know, Jamal. Bam. Okay, but anyway, go ahead, Ken. I'll let you continue. Okay.
Yes, our youth will be going to New Orleans to participate. What the conference does is gives the kids the opportunity to perform as far as oratorical skills, also talent shows where they can actually perform singing or either dancing or either just playing the piano or do whatever. They also have drill and ceremony and so forth. Our youth are really getting used to being actively participating and being outwardly open in character. A lot of kids don't understand how to, speak in public, and this is a great opportunity for them to learn. And our youth will also be at our event next Wednesday, so folks can actually see the kids working with us in the community.
One of the things that I've been sharing with people recently, I tell folks, especially to young people, I say that you are not ordinary. You are not ordinary. You are extraordinary. You are extraordinary. Do not let someone make you be ordinary. I don't care if other people want to be cool and all that. You show who you are. You show your star. You show your greatness. You stand out. Everybody else wants us to be just like that. But I'm not saying no. You catapult yourself. So when you were saying what you all plan on doing and the work you're doing, that is essentially a part of what we should be doing as adults with regard to young people. That is something that is necessary for us to go forward. But again, when we got people thinking that they're all the same, that it's just about being ordinary, I'm like, no, we're doing a disservice. And when y'all talk about part of the legacy with regard to Prince Hall and with regard to Omar, with regards to the shrine, that all is about legacy, information that's been around for generations, for centuries, that again, you carry that on so then that way we have that memory of greatness. So yeah, absolutely. That's why I wanted to make sure we got that out, because again, that is necessary. So yes. And so, John, what I'm pointing out to you right now, that the impact as a man with regards to dealing with youth, how does that touch you personally? How does that touch you as a man dealing with young people and the impact that you have on them? And actually, that's going to apply to each one of you. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so my career, I work for the Department of Juvenile Justice. I'm the chief of operations for the chief of emergency operations for. I have an impact on youth lives every single day. And the manner in which it touches me is to see years down the line, these same youth that I've had to deal with are now in our community, and they're doing well for themselves. They're doing great things for themselves. And for those that come up and let me know, hey, Parker, I listened to you. This is what I've done. This is where I'm at. It is a fulfilling thing to just see it and know that these kids who are less fortunate in most respects and really need assistance take what you tell them and apply it to their life, and it actually works for them. And for them, that experience that they've had at a young age, now that they can take what you've told them and that experience and give it to the next person or the next youth that's coming behind them, and you know, add a little bit to it and let them apply and make their life better. So for me, it's just extremely fulfilling to know that I've touched just one, you know, in the right manner and got them going in the right way.
Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Brother Alexis.
Well, what we have found in many communities, the desire for our kids to dream has been diminished by their daily experiences. And we must give them better experiences so that they can dare to dream. A lot of our kids have lost that ability to dream. So what we do as an organization with Omar Temple number 21 is we provide the resources, we provide that strong mentorship, we provide those beacons for young men to look to in hopes that they would say, that's the guy that I want to emulate. That's someone that I want to be like. We have a very awesome duty and responsibility to our youth. And I would tell you with certainty that Omar Temple number 21 does not take that lightly. We understand our value. We understand what our responsibilities are to the youth of today. And we do everything that we can to work diligently and tirelessly to pour into these young people so that we can make them better citizens of society.
Absolutely.
And Jamal, can I jump in? Can I jump in real quick? One of the things that we have failed to mention thus far is our program. We have a Shriners as Mentors program and a youth group. We have two different programs that are geared towards our youth. So I want to make sure that we mention that we are not just talking about this, but we live this. Our temple actually lives this.
Yes.
So how can people get in touch with you all with regards to that?
We'll put our on our social sites. We put our director of the youth group and the director of the mentors program, their number and their email and all that is on our social sites, and they can just reach out to us, and we will. We're looking for you to put in there. Now, I got to say this on open air, and I probably shouldn't say it, but I'm saying it now. We're looking for you to put in it, but we're not looking for youth who are already have the ability to get things. We're looking for those youth that don't have that ability. We're looking for those youth that need that extra care, that need that extra, that need a mentor. We want to go into the areas where we have disenfranchised youth, those that really are struggling. Family dynamics have them struggling. Community dynamics have them struggling. Those are the kids that we want to reach because we want them to see that there's a better tomorrow. Some of the kids that we deal with have never been outside of Savannah. Some of them have not even been outside of their neighborhood. So for us, we want to show them something different. We want to show them that there's other things that they can do besides be in the street. Because let's be real here. If we don't work with them, if we don't go ahead and touch them and claim them, the streets will.
That's right.
The streets it has a different code. So for us, we are serious about changing the culture of our youth, changing the culture of our community when it comes to our youth. And that's why our program is really geared towards those kids that really need that assistance.
And you're absolutely correct. And I read Ken of mine, and his mind was like, I was going to talk about that, but why did John do that? Why did Jamal let him go?
Sorry, Bodie, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
So, but I do have something for you, Ken. That's why I was going to throw out, because listening to y'all, the thing that I tell people, and I tell young people is that you're not leaders of tomorrow, you're leaders of today. You're leaders of today. And so, and John, with what you said, that again, it goes back and tied into Alexis also, that we have it so that now our youth don't even think about dreaming. They don't have dreams, that they've been bombarded with stuff that causes them not to even have dreams, and that they just hear like a leaf in the wind. And that, and also, and John, you threw it up, that even though Kenneth was going to bring it up, that you have organizations that they get what people think the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
And then guess what? You got the masses just left out there. and people are not using it. That's why the work that you all doing is, and I'm saying like this, not with regard to you all, but saying that is noble work, and that's the work that should be done. That's the work that leaders do. That Christ went to the people who were the downtrodden, the ones that were kicked out, not the ones who were all elevated like that. Of course, they got touched too, but again, the ones who are left out. And so, Kenneth, I'm going to say, I'm reading your mind right now. That I'm trying to take that from you. No, I'm just tossing the ball over to you right now to continue that, Kenneth. So don't go and say Jamal trying to do just like John right now. So no, okay. So you got the ball on that, brother.
Okay. Yeah. My focus is a lot of people ask that question. Why don't y'all get the football program back? Well, that to me, I coached for a long time. I coached with the Pals. I coached with Liberty City. I coached with the Omar Rattlers when we restarted the football program. The thing is this: everybody doesn't play football. Everybody doesn't play basketball. Everybody's gone into sports. So we have to give some other options other than that sports outlet. So, when you talk about like STEM programs and getting kids to understand that, open your mouth and speak. Stop mumbling. You got kids in college doing the same thing. I'm like, hey, come on, open. I can't hear you. Come talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. A lot of time with this situation with social media, people do not know how to actively communicate. So in my eyes, that's an initiative that we try to push to get kids to understand. Be that leader. Be the thermostat, not the thermometer.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And that is crucial. And so, what is the event, Alexis? What is the event? What is the event on next Wednesday?
The event is Omar Temple number 21 and Omar Court 91 First Responders and Military Appreciation Banquet to be held at 7 o'clock at Georgia Southern Armstrong Center. That is the old Publix on Abercorn Street. Just come on out, have yourselves a great time. Tickets are still available, and you can purchase your tickets by going to our Cash App, and that is the $ Omar 21 Savannah. We will love to have you guys come out and take part in this well-worthy event that we will be putting on.
And John, we're winding down, John. So John, and who will be honored at the event?
We will have first responders that'll be honored. We'll have military personnel that'll be honored, and we'll also have some students that'll be honored with scholarships. So we just want everybody to come out and have a good time, enjoy with us as we fellowship with you.
Yes. Okay. And Brother Kenneth, we can give you the last words since you're the potent and then throw it on out there for the people.
Yes, please come on out. Also, we will have our oldest Shriner. His name is Honorary Past Imperial Potentate Robert Pruitt. Robert Pruitt is 99 years of age. We just celebrated his birthday last Saturday. He's 99 years of age. He's a World War II veteran and a Korean War veteran. And he's also going to be honored at this event.
Okay. So we're winding down to the most important question of all. And if you don't have an idea about the answer, look down at the ticket tape below. It'll give you an answer with regard to the ticket tape below, scrolling up right now. And just go and let us know, what is the greatest high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia? Kenneth Glover.
Hey, Beach.
This is why we ain't got freedom today, because of stuff.
You knew that was going off the rails.
I'm going to trade to the other side. I'm going to trade. So Alexis, please get it right. Please get it right. What is the best high school in Savannah, Chatham County, Georgia?
There's only one high school in Savannah, 500 Washington Avenue. You don't even have to say the whole name. We just simply called it the High, Savannah High School.
I'm about to mute you.
to John, my brother John. So again, you see that your other brothers, they got it incorrect. So we want you now. Again, you look down below the ticket tape. You would go say, I know you're driving. I'll just say it's number one, Herschel B. Jenkins High School, aka Heavens B. Jenkins High School. What is the best high school in the entire world, in the entire country? What is high school is that?
If I stay in the entire country, I'd be around listen to. Savannah, then I think it's, but if you touch it,
No,
but in the entire country's got to be brand listen to.
He was in and out for a reason.
Yeah.
He was in and out for a reason. We didn't even hear that. he was deputy, but he was talking that foolishness.
And then Latrell talking about, yes, you don't out here, Latrell. Latrell, get out of your foolishness.
He was talking that foolishness.
Julius Hall with his stuff. Y'all Julius, this crazy talking about Tompkins High School. We about to sign out. This is Run Tell That. Again, people get it wrong all the time. Oh, not everybody, but most people going to the wrong high schools. They get it wrong all the time. But we say check out all our shows on Our Black Media. We have the raffle come up at 8 p.m. and check out the event next week. And we'll have them on Hot 2100 Savannah this weekend. Calling in. Peace and blessings.
Like that.